Today, a simple, minimal composition at Lake Henshaw in Santa Isabel, California. Hi everybody, my name is Scott Davenport and welcome back to In the Field. So this is video number 75 of the In the Field in Post series, and I just can't believe I've done that many of these. So I want to thank you for coming back week after week, watching them, sending in your comments, and it's been great. And I want to recruit you. I want you guys to help me out just a little bit, and there's 3 very easy things you can do. Number 1 is subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. That feeds my enthusiasm. It also boosts it in the rankings and makes it easier for other people to find this show as well. Number 2 is tell a friend. Spread the word. Any social uplift you can give me in the show is greatly appreciated. And then thirdly, ask a question. Send in questions, because that's the fuel for the idea engine a lot of times behind this show, especially on the in-post side of things. So with that out of the way, let's talk about today's photo, which is a very simple, minimal composition of a tree along the banks of Lake Henshaw in Santa Isabel, California. I'd seen a variety of pictures of this tree, and I wanted to go shoot it myself, so took out the camera early in the morning, got out there, and let me just show you where this is on the maps in relation to San Diego and show you some footage from the shoot. So here is downtown San Diego, and Lake Henshaw is way up here in the northeastern part of San Diego County, a little north of Santa Isabel. And the tree in question, you'll see here in just a moment, is along this stretch of road here on the 76. Let me switch over to the satellite view, and you're actually going to see how much smaller the lake is now as compared to the satellite view. All this part was water. You can see this is a prime example of how rough the California drought has been. But along this stretch here, there's a parking area here, and along these roads, there is a tree. And I don't know if we're going to get it on the satellite view. It doesn't look like it. But it's along in these areas here. Let's see, scroll a little farther. No, I'm not able to pick it out straight away from just the satellite view. But you can get an idea here. It might be this guy right here. There's, this one tree by itself, and it's easily accessible from the roadside. Don't have to walk far. And then in the background, you've got the nice lake and mountains behind it. Let's just get out to the actual site. I'll show you some footage. I'm out along the banks of Lake Henshaw in eastern county of San Diego, and unfortunately the fog that I was hoping for did not happen today. Instead, though, I found this wonderfully beautiful tree here, and even with the silhouette right now before the sun's up, this is proving to be interesting to shoot. And as the sun comes up to camera right, I'm hoping for a little more color in the sky, more just some oranges. There's not going to be any cloud play at all. I've been playing around with a couple of compositions. Dead center didn't look good, and really de-emphasizing the foreground, because right now in the shadows, it's much better as a silhouette. So this lone tree standing on the side, and I liked it offset to the left. I tried doing to the right. I'm getting a little more interference from a couple of fence posts and things. And also the curvature of the hills and the more of that reflection that you see now on the right side, that's looking a lot nicer. You can see camera-wise, I'm set up at f8, ISO 50, and I set the focus point on the tree silhouette itself and then switched to manual focus, so the lens isn't going to try to do anything each time. And I'll show you just a sampling, if I can find the button here with my finger in the dark. This is the one I just took. But you can see, here's one closer up, and that's not bad. I liked the feel of this, lone tree in a wide open space. Did a couple of others, just varying things a little bit, and I'm pretty happy with this composition. So I'm going to stick with that. And it does seem I'm getting a little more oranges starting to show at the horizon, and that's translating nicely to the water on the lake.
as the sun is starting to come up over the hills, it is casting a nicer orange color onto the lake itself. And that's providing an additional level of separation, better defining this tree. There's enough mist on the distant hills that the tree silhouette is very dark, and then the hills behind it are more of a, I'd say, a charcoal color. And so I'll be able to amplify that up in post, I will think, to make that tree stand a little more. The oranges are really helping. I'm going to hang out here just a little bit longer until the sun peeks over and starts to wash out color. And then get back inside. It's surprisingly cold in the morning here.
So something else I got to share about the shoot. If you've watched the series before, you know that I shoot the ocean a lot. And so I came back from this shoot and I told my wife, hey, guess what? I didn't shoot the ocean today. And without skipping a beat, she said, oh, did you go to a lake? So I guess I'm a bit of an open book when it comes to subjects involving water. Yeah, that's me. The tip of the week is simplifying your composition and just making it very, very clear what your subject is. I've processed a couple of the images from the shoot and I'll show them to you here as I talk. And there's no question that the subject is this tree. Its setting is very clear. The smooth curving lines all support the tree and bring your eyes to the tree, and that's what you're going to look at. And when you have a simple composition like that, it makes for a very effective photo. That is it for this week in the field. Thanks for watching. If you have a question, reach out. I'd love to hear from you. You can contact me through my website. You can leave a comment on the video here, wherever you're watching this, whether it's a blog feed or on YouTube or elsewhere. You can hit me up on Twitter. I'm pretty active on Twitter these days. And I've actually been posting a lot to Instagram as well. So if you'd like to follow me on Instagram, my tag is Scott Davenport Photo. And until next time, happy shooting, tell a friend about the show, and I'll see you again soon.